stream. So if you guys can hear me, let me know if you can hear me. I am going to try to leave the studio and come back in. I don't. Oh, now you can see me. This is weird. Happy Monday. Oh boy. I'm going to have to reset my computer because it's a Monday. It's like, yeah. So I'm going to restart my computer and just start talking. Hi, how are you? How was your weekend? Oh, we gotta just love. What on earth? Y'all, it's one of those days. It's a Monday. Happy Monday. How was y'all's weekend? Let me see who's here. Hi, Sandy Kling. Hi, Sue. Hi, Christine. Hi, Cheryl. Hello, Miss Donna Sue. Hi, Treese. Hi, Sheila. Hi, Mac. You guys could hear me, but you couldn't see me. It wouldn't even come on. It was like completely dark. It was really weird. But I had to restart my tablet during the intro, and then it seemed to be okay, but then the computer did the same thing. So we'll just restart and reboot everything. Hi, Ashley. How are you? How's it going, Mac? Hi, Luann. Hi, Cheryl. I don't even know if I'm saying hi to anybody. Hi, Barbara Ross. It sounds like you got gremlins. Huh? Oh, yeah. Y'all, look at this handsome boy. Look at him. He got his hair did. What? Oh, you got more? He let me cut his hair. Y'all, and I didn't even clip myself this time. So I cut Trevor's hair first, which I cut off all of his hairs. There's so much hair in the garbage. I'm like, gosh, can I just have a little bit of that hair, please? And then, because I always do Troy last, because after I cut Troy's hair, I have to go get him in the bath, right? But every time I do Troy's hair, it's like cutting a bobblehead because he's going... the whole entire time I'm cutting him. So as I'm cutting his hair, I'm doing that. And every time I snip my finger or something's going on. And he absolutely hates the neck because it tickles. And so I have to I'm trying. It kicked me off. It didn't like it. Take it easy. So, but yeah, so he finally, we got through it, but boy, he was, I was like, Troy, you're like a bobblehead. Can you stop moving? The entire time. I'm like, I don't know anybody who can move that much, Troy. I'm trying. Look at he's being so bossy. I'm trying. It didn't let me in. Anyways, what's a Floby? Hi, Trina. How are you? What's a Floby? If it is anything to put on him, oh, heck no. He will not put anything on his neck. He will not put anything. If it has anything to do with that, oh, no, that's just asking for it. He will not tolerate anything around him or anything. He doesn't even like the cape. When I put the cape on him, he's already irritated. But don't he look handsome? Hi, Jeanette. Hi, Laveda. Oh, so I have to save, when I line them up, I have to save the neck area for the very end. And it always makes me nervous that it's going to be like wobbly because he goes like that, anyways. Tell Sue I said hi. I'm on Facebook today. She can see you in the little bitty comments. It's coming. I ordered you one before you get everybody on my tail. It's coming. It's coming, honey bunches of oats. It's coming. So what'd you guys do this weekend? Trevor told me he has Friday off. What? We're going to only have a 4-day week? What? And we don't have events or anything. Look out now. Hi, Miss Connie. I know he looks handsome, huh? Look, son. Arrives. The package is out for delivery. I can't make them come any faster. All right. So when I left you on Friday, DQ just had their release. Thank you all so very much for all of your orders. However, I got caught up just to get right back behind. I just love you guys the bestest of mostest ever, though, because being behind is, although very stressful for me, it's just a big entire blessing for us because you guys are supporting our little corner of the world as far as a retail shop goes. And so thank you. Hi, Diane Dunkelman. But we were doing this. So we did we put this new paper on there. You guys can see the chameleon gold varnish. Hey Sue, do you want to put in a message to Lori that I'm live right now? she got her packages already and she's messaging me. Hi Sharon. And then we were messing with what we should paint the tray, and we had pulled out the decor paint chalky and country green and figured that that's going to be an amazing color contrast. So let's see if I can now put my desk camera on, because the everything is back because Troy was over here being bossy and it worked for Troy. Here, baby. Oh, why do I? Oh, you have butter on my new papers. Oh my God. If you weren't my kid and you weren't so daggone cute, I would just give you one of these right in the kisser. On my papers! On my papers, not even the store papers. I guess it's better. Okay, let me mix up his butter on my rice papers and get my desk on the screen. All right. And I don't even know what's happening right now. Hallelujah. I don't have no comments on my screen. Hello. The book will not let me in. There we go. All right. So, hi, Lori. Okie dokie. So, anywho, nanny, let's not see my lap. And this is straight on my desk. So, Troy tried to set my desk up for me. He had satin, matte, all kind of varnishes up here. Y'all, he is too daggone cute, but Lord have mercy, he needs to stay away from my desk now. Okay, so let's get the country green over here. I believe it is you. Again, you're back? Okay. But don't put... There. I mixed it up. Now you want your phone back? All right. Thank you. All right. So, butter on paper might be a new technique, right? I wonder if it'll, give it a nice, what do you call it? Glossy varnish. Okay, so, son, Mama's gonna do this now, okay? I'm gonna the computer's on. We're back to working. Okay, let's get a brusha. Let's use my brush. You're gonna take my... Oh, gosh, I'll never see that again, probably. Let's get a little bit of a firmer brusha, just because it's got a lot of little ting-tings. Hi, Marilyn. All right, I'm gonna get the comments off, and with this being chalk paint, I am gonna take a little bit of water, and I will probably need it. Hi, Sheila Teagan. I'm so happy, Lori. I'm so happy it got to you all safe and sound. That was super fast, which is amazing because usually it takes forever to get to Sue. But yours went to UPS, and usually I think Sue's goes USPS. Because I always, whatever is the cheaper rate is what I pick for when I ship your guys' stuff out. And I'm finding that in this last month that I've been shipping, UPS is coming in cheaper than USPS. And I am finding that it is getting to the destinations a little bit quicker. Papa's, the Amazon guy, he's probably going to come because every time Mom hits the live button, he comes. So, unless he's bringing you a phone case, then, he doesn't. There you go. Let your phone, I know, because it's dead, so let it charge. Mommy's charger fast. Hi, Gail. Happy birthday. Hi, Cynthia Diane. Happy birthday. Is it today, Sheila? Are you doing anything? Troy, you just gave me those, son. I don't need to take them again. Okay, you guys can't see over here, so I'll lift you up a little bit. Thank you. Yes, USPS is doing a price hike again this month. Tomorrow, July 1st. July 1st, there will be another price increase. Isn't that lovely? As if it's already not expensive. As if it's not already expensive, they want to, Hi, Miss Shauna. And being the fact that I am in California, it is expensive to ship to some of y'all on the East Coast. When I say expensive, I mean, I charge a flat rate, but then I refund whatever excess as soon as I pack your order. So if you see like okay, I can't take it. Y'all, it's like 7,000 degrees. As soon as I pack your order and I'm noticing like the refunds are only like, $3 or $4. So I can only imagine what it's going to be now. What kind of temperatures do y'all have right now? I think right now it's 93 for us. And we are going to be well into the hundreds this entire week. So by the time I go get Trevor, the car will be nice and toasty. Oh, you found it? See? You were getting on me like I had it, and I didn't even have it. Okay, you got to put it down on the ground because this charger is very short. See? You were trying to act like I had that, trying to tell on me. He was trying to tell Nick that I had his charger for his watch. Hi, Melissa joins. Yes, Ashley, but I'm gonna look at is it Shippo? Because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be pretty close, but my business uses that. Yes. Troy, Mama really needs you to stop doing that. Hot and humid. 94 feels like 104. 80s and humid in Niagara Falls. Terry, I'm only getting my parcel that you send me in April and 10 days. Sharon, did they finally release it? Sharon, we've got to figure out some. I don't know. Why is it so hard? I shipped like almost, I think it was doggone near 30 pounds to Lori. Obviously, it's only in Canada, but she got it already today. I think I just shipped it out Friday. Gosh, I feel like it was just Friday. And she got it already today. Whenever I ship to Sheila in Scotland, she gets it really quickly. And I don't know why they give you such a hard time and will charge you so much. It's not fair. I don't even remember what's in that box now. You probably don't even remember either. Australia? When I ship to Brioni, it gets to Brioni in like a week, and I've never. I don't know how. I think I've only shipped to her maybe once or twice, but she's never told me she has had problems. Hi, Cindy Truitt. And with yours, like, I make sure I don't put any of the tags on there or anything. I don't put the shipping or anything in there to try to help so they don't charge you so daggone much. I really like this color with this paper. It looks very like vintagey. And then when we get all of our antiquing in there, I think it's going to be super cute. So I'm just trying to work it into all of this first, and then we'll go back over it again and make sure that it's covered nice and neat. Now we did put a couple of layers of varnish on the paper, so that way any paint that I don't want anywhere will come off. We'll be able to wipe it off. Right, I'm just going to try to hold it up a little bit because I can't see it really well down there without sticking my head in the camera. And then we're going to have the gold, like rhinestone trim go around as well. All right, we might have a problem in here. You guys probably can't see it, but because I did varnish in here, and I varnished up on the wall, it may not want to stick on there, and I may have to put some gesso down up on the wall here, but we'll see. Oh, no, the only time that happens for me, Ash, is if I do and it fits, it ships for USPS. But I have found, because when I first started the business, I was like, oh, I'm going to put everything in an it fits, it ships box, because then it won't matter the weight. But then what I was finding is it fits, it ships ended up being more expensive than if I would have just the, the boxes that I use for the store now. So I don't know. It's shipping is all a ripoff, if you ask me. Especially when they don't give a hoot if your package gets to its destination or not. So I found out that through the pirate ship, I can purchase insurance through pirate ship that actually will cover more than like UPS or USPS for like they only cover the $100. So I'm gonna look into that because it's costing me too much to have to reship things when they go missing, and the pain that it is to put the claims in through USPS. I actually haven't had to put in a claim with UPS yet, so I don't know. But so I was looking at the pricing for pirate ship on the additional insurance that you can get through them. Hi, Catherine. Rain is coming to Jersey. They said a pin that you bought was dangerous and you needed to pay $25 for a writing pin? Or a pin that I sent you? How would they know that? Hi, Tina. How would they know that? Thank you, Mary Sharkey. Just like when they try to give you prices and everything, like how would they know that? Because I didn't put in anything like that. So they just go on the web and start searching every product in the box. That means that's why I was ticked off, because that means that they unwrapped everything. Because we wrapped it like we wrap all of our stuff for our store, like they're little gifts with, So that means that they unwrapped everything, and that really aggravates me. Oh, that's what I wanted. What just fell? I'm actually going to scoop a little bit of this out so I can just add water and not have to keep spraying the tray, because I need to see if it's going to stick up on the wall here or if I am going to need to put some clear gesso on there. Because I'll tell you guys what, when I ship out molds and transfers and that stuff gets lost, or better yet, something that I have made that I cannot duplicate, Hey, Nicole, thank you. Hi, Carol. Sheila, are you going out to dinner or anything? Or did you go out to dinner over the weekend? Oh, this will be fine. Okay, I'm trying to think if I need to wipe any of that back or not. But because we have varnished it, it's easy enough. You can wipe back that paint. But I don't think I'm going to need to. I think it's fine that right where it is. All right. See, OCD. One thing at a time, Terry. Why are you painting up there? Paint in here. Focus, 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 focus. So, I have a barber chair in my garage, and Trevor was like, Mom, do you want to cut my hair around 1 o'clock? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So, anyways, I go get my shears and all, my clippers, everything. I opened the garage door and I went, oh, heck no, we're not cutting hair out there. He goes, I figured it would be hot. I said, then why did we pick 1 o'clock? So I made him carry the barber chair in the house. Like, no, absolutely not. We are absolutely not cut. I'm not going to cut. No. No, ma'am. No, thank you. I'm not going to roast out there cutting hair in a sauna. No. Hola, Ari. 117? Whoa. We haven't gotten there yet. We will. But thankfully, not yet. We will, though. Oh, boy. I am sure glad. Whew. Got a real loosey-goosey right there. She me. Alright, let's wipe off up here the S. So we might need to go a little bit higher so we can get all of that best. And then I'm just using my nail to go right up against the wall. But like over here, the paper doesn't go all the way to that wall there because it's a little shorter. Okay. So now let's I'm just going to get a smaller brush, a little more compact, and then I'm going to make sure that, especially in these handles here, to wiggle it to get into all that detail there. Hi, Helena. Hi, Kaylee girl. I had to take a nap because I only slept for 3 hours last night. Being old is so... Oh, isn't that so? That would be the perfect birthday for me. Taking a nap. What do you want for your birthday? To do absolutely nothing. To be a couch potato and do nothing, honey. right, so let's get in all of these grooves. I can still see a little bit of the white coming through, and that's mainly because I sprayed to thin out the chalk paint a little bit, and that's so I don't see any brush marks. But I do want to because remember, we're going to paint these feeties and everything, so depending on how we're doing on time, I might paint the bottom off camera because it's not like you're missing anything exciting. All right. Sue, how far are you and Lori from each other as far as, because well, again, never mind. Yours went USPS though, and hers went UPS. So, because I shipped your guys's on the same day. Sharon, that's a deal. You can absolutely come and do it. It'd probably be freaking cheaper for you to do that, wouldn't it? To just buy a ticket and come here. It's horrible. I hate that. Like I said, I just don't know why, though. It's so... Why did they pick yours to do that to? Because I'm just a smaller company. Hi. Yeah, I know, Troy. We're waiting for the Amazon person. And if you are out of the country, I try my best to do whatever I can, so that way y'all don't have to pay like a ton of tariffs or duty fees or anything like that. Because I can't imagine, I can only imagine how expensive that can get. So I try my best to do whatever I can. So I hate when you guys tell me that you got dinged for that. All I know is when you get that package, you better have the stuff that Troy sent to you in there intact, Sharon. Y'all, this is so cute. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's just make sure. I'm gonna just spritz it a little bit just to make sure. Because I was dabbing up high now, so I just want to make sure that just here at the top, there's no brush marks. He's so cute. All right, let's dry it. Oh, thank you. I know. That's so true. I told you, you guys can plan a trip here and we can do some classes. That would be fun to do classes with the girls. You and the girls. Have us a mini retreat for you and the girls. Connie, which one was that? An order? This is the part of the business that I do not like, y'all. This is the part of the business that I do not like. And right now, I am going back and forth with this lady on Etsy because I ordered from her on I ordered from her on May 19th, and I still haven't gotten my package, and it still says in pre-transit. And she's like, I don't know what to do. I've sent it to you now 3 times. And I'm like, you've sent it to me 3 times? It's never moved out of pre-transit. She goes, I've sent it to you 3 times. Endless. Oh, God. Okay. Let's make sure. So I'm trying to think if I want to take. Let's use some antiquing gel on here. But I bought the brown. I don't want the umber because I don't want it that dark. Where is it at? What? The Heezy Weezy? This is umber. Am I blind or Sue? My umber is gone. Where's my umber at? I mean my brown. That's not good. Man. It's kind of hard to misplace these. Oh my gosh, Kay. Do you notice that something's missing from your auction item? The hooks at the bottom for your keys. Remember, I had it pre-drilled in that Would You Been piece, then Onyx ate that piece, so then I had to do it live. I was like, why are these hooks on my desk? And I went, so I will send you the hooks, or I will send you a return tag if you want to send it back to me and you want me to put the hooks on, because I will totally pay for that. But I was like, where did I even put it? I was like, why do I have these on my desk? It's because I was supposed to put the for the keys. So you let me know, okay? Because I will so do whatever you want because I blame Onyx for that because I was so prepared for that. And yeah, well, we all see how that worked out. Okay, I didn't want to use the antiquing gel and umber. No, not for any reason. Then I wanted to do the antiquing paste in white with it, but that's okay. We will pivot and maybe we'll just, we'll use the antiquing gel and white because I want it to look vintagey. I'm so sorry, Kay. I'm such an airhead sometimes. I was like, why are they sitting here? I haven't used these hooks in a while. Like, what the heck? I'll send them to you. Do you have an order? I think you probably have an order in. I'll put them in your order. Okay, I've been getting a lot of questions on what pokey tools are because I made that post. So I use my pokey tools for if you, or I know you all know, but if you're just now watching me or happen to come across this and are wanting to know what that post was when I said that they're restocked, hold on, y'all. I didn't even show you guys. Hold on. So I got some new colors in, and they are listed on the website, but this one is mine. I got me another pokey tool. This was the only one in there, and I was like, these are the perks of being able to be the owner, and I am keeping this. It's the only black and white one, and it's mine. I love it, and it's mine. Thank you, thank you. But anyways, back to the pokey tools. The pokey tools I use for everything. So when I say everything, I mean everything. Like, I don't want to stick my finger in there, so I use my pokey tool, and I use that. The pokey tool is also super duper sharp at the end. So if you want to poke through anything, to open something, you can do that because that thing is super duper sharp. That's why Nicole is not allowed to have one. Also, we have a ton of new colors in, and we've got a bunch of new glue stoppers. So the glue stoppers are just what they sound like. They're stoppers for your glue bottles. So, I still haven't changed these yet. If you put pins in your bottles like I do, and then when I take these pins out, I lose them on my desk. So now these fit in there perfectly. But look at all the colors. We've got the mint color. We've never had these colors. Look at that pretty lime green. And looky, the red. And we also have a bunch of the light blue. A ton of pink. We didn't have these rainbow pokey tools. So these are new, but so yeah, they're just like a tool. You can use the pokey tool for whatever you want to use it for. But the glue toppers are just that, glue toppers. I mean, you know what I mean, Jolene? But yeah, I have a few people messaging me and then a few comments on the post that were like, what are these used for? Everything and anything your heart desires. And I'm the mean one, right? You're still here? Go night-night, Nicole. Go night-night. Go night-night. Go night-night. Go night-night. All right, so we're not going to use this at full strength, especially because I wanted it to be a little bit lighter. So we are going to put a lot to water. A lot to water. Ashley, you'll be so proud of me, Ashley. So the month is coming to a close, right? So the month June was coming to the close. You know how much I saved in my savings challenges for June? Well, it was the end of May and June. Take a guess, Ashley. Take a guess. And here to make your life so much easier, but you cannot have one. All right. I'm closing out my month of June, and so I'm whatever savings challenges that I had finished for my month, I took them out so that way I can put them into my sinking funds. And I gotta tell y'all, I amazed myself. Let me just say that. Okay, so this is water-based, right? So you can wipe this off with a shop towel. You can wipe it off with baby wipes. I do not want this to be very dark, but hey now. There we go. But look at that when it sinks into the detail. Oh, poor Nicole. Wah, wah, wah. I actually haven't sent her one because I haven't sent her anything. She hasn't asked for anything. So yet again, it's her fault. Of course it's her fault. It's not my fault. Shipping's expensive, especially to Ohio. I'm not just going to ship her a pokey tool and some glue stoppers. See, and then if you're like me, I don't like the goopy. So I always take a fluffy brush and I wiggle out the goopy, right? And then I wipe it back. So that way there's no goopies, but it's sitting down in there just so beautifully. Oh, you weren't there? She has never given me a sharp object to use. Just no, I'm not. There's always going to be a reason. There's always going to be a reason why. The reason right now is I don't need to send her anything. She hasn't asked for me to send her anything, and I refuse to ship a glue stopper and a poking tool for like $27,000. I love you, but not that much. Ashley, I asked you a question. I was so excited to ask you a question and you wasn't even there. Oh, we need to do something about these customers coming in during chaos hour. I said that I finished. I am closing out my month of June, and I was telling you to guess how much I saved for June on my savings challenges. I was so amazed with myself. So I'm just going to use what's on my baby wipe to do to do the wall, because I don't want it very dark. Nope, you're wrong, Ashley. You're wrong. Times that by 3. But you see how it just changes the whole look of it? Just a little bit. Now, if you don't like this, absolutely, you don't have to do it. But to me, you always need to put in some depth and dimension. But I know this is not everybody's jam. They don't like the, They don't like it, but me, I like it. I like it a lot. Because of Nicole, you were reminded you have chameleon pigment powders. Nah. Don't be silly, Jeanette. Jeanette? Trying to get me in trouble? Forget Sue's here? Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here, Sue. All right, I'm going to throw these away. You will use a lot of baby wipes. Thank you, Sue. You will use a lot of baby wipes when you use the antiquing gel. Unless you like it a little bit darker, then you'll, use like shop towels or something. Totally up to you. All right, but you're going to need to clean your fluffy, keep your fluffy brush clean to get out the goopies. Oh, Tina, it's just the way of saving money, of doing like a budget. I've been doing a zero-based budget since the end of May, and it's just a way to make saving money fun. You do like games and challenges and stuff. So, and if anybody knows, I like to spend money. As you can hear the doorbell ringing all the time. I did really good. This is the best part. This is the satisfying part to me, is doing this part. A tornado watch? Good grief. I'm telling you. I feel like Mother Nature's like evil sister has come to town, and like you got Mother Nature's trying to put in all the sunshine, like the good witch and the bad witch, and then her sister is out like cranky and sending out tornadoes and rain, and I don't know, because I mean you got one half as hot as Hades. How much was it? How much was what, Cindy? Y'all, I can't even remember what I was just talking about. How much was what? What did I do? What were we talking about? The chameleon powder? you guys can't see. $915. $915. Y'all. And that doesn't include the store, because, like, the store, anytime we make money in the store, I buy more stuff. Money in, money out. Money in, money out. That's why there's always new stuff in the store. That's probably why there's so much new stuff in the store, because I've been on a budget. So I just, been living through the store with my spending habits. Oh, I love it. So now over here is obviously dry. Over there it's still a little bit damp. But I'm going to see if a little bit of the white antiquing gel is going to give me the effect that I want. I know. He's not here. Any other time he's here. That's a lot of phone cases you could buy. He has an envelope with his own budget, by the way. And every time I buy him a phone case, I take it out of his envelope. Doggone it. This kid. Okay. So I want to see if this is going... You know what? I should probably get the pearl one. The new one that we have. Is it charged enough, baby boy? Let me see. It's not charged enough yet, love bug. If you put it on a box, look it. Here. Look it. This is a fast charging box. So take the box and take this and go put it on in the kitchen so you can sit down in your chair. Oh, Torto's eyes are very green today. Probably not, and Trevor will say your inventory is off. That's what? Huh? No, I don't mix the store stuff with my stuff, because Lord knows that would be a disaster and a half. Okay. The store. The Lazure has the pearl white, and it's the same concept. You could put it on and wipe it back. So I'm just going to try a little bit and see if I like it, or if I just want to go in with a wax and do the normal stuff. But let us see. Oh, look at that pearl. Can you guys see? Probably not, because it's white, but it's gorgeous. Did I pay the store back? What did I need to pay the store back for? No, I don't. I have a separate. The store is separate from my stuff. Like, I have my stuff. I have some of it in a high yield savings account, and then but the store stuff is just like in a business account, because y'all, I start mixing that money, and then Trevor will have my head. All right. I'm trying to think what brush I want to use on here, because I don't want necessarily to mix this one with water, but can you guys see? But I don't want to use so much of it that I need to wipe it back. Ooh, do we like that? If you guys want to know what I'm talking about, if you go on YouTube and search up cash stuffing or envelope stuffing, that's what I've been doing. And actually it was Trevor's idea. So Trevor and I have been doing that since Mother's Day. He gave me money for Mother's Day, like that was his enticement for me to get started, because I was like, a budget? Are you crazy? Which is sad, being the fact that I'm an accountant. But I will tell you, accountants are probably the worst people with their money as far as doing tracking with it. You got it to turn on? You're the bestest ever. You're the bestest ever. I know. We're going to beat him. We're going to beat him up. We're going to say, excuse me, Mr. Amazon Man, why did you take so long? Troy, I know, but I cannot make him drive here faster. He's got a lot of phone cases to deliver today, not just yours. You know what I mean, Jelly Bean? There you go, baby boy. Good job on getting that turned on. You like it? Troy, I know. I already told you. You gotta wait for him. Okay, so let's just do... I'm gonna box your ears. Leave me alone. I'm trying to talk. What did I say? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Troy, I showed you the proof. Why don't you believe me? I know, because say, Mom, you fibbed to me a lot. But look, see the little van? It's not moving because it's not closed yet. And you guys, look, it says arriving today, so I'm not even fibbing to him. It's coming for realies. It says press and hold, son. It's only got 2%, baby. You should really charge it for longer. I'm just saying. But what do I know? You get things to turn on when they're, like, not supposed to ever turn on again, so. There you go. See, it says, well, I need to fix that because it's definitely not Saturday. Although I wouldn't mind. Okay, so that is with it, and you could still wipe it back if you wanted to. If it's giving you a little bit too much, it is the Lazor. You could still wipe it back. Oh, I hate it. Oh, is Nicole still here? My Monica! My Monica, have you gotten your present yet? I sent you some present. I was a bookkeeper for a wealthy family, and I was so tired after doing their finances, I didn't bother with mine. I know, Mac. I'm telling you, accountants are the worst people. I have to tell you a story, but I'm not going to tell you unless Nicole's still here. Nicole, are you still here? Yes, I am still here, but went right out the door when you saw Monica. What the heck? Anyways, just because I don't say you like that, say hi to you like that, don't be jealous. Anyways, so yesterday I was walking outside of the back door, my back door, taking the dogs out, and I look over, and there is, I kid you not, a black widow spider that's probably about that big as far as like the legs and everything. The body was probably about that big, and it was like fat. And it was so gnarly looking that it didn't even look real. That's how big it was. And I was like, oh my gosh, if my Onyx or my Jack put their nose over by where this thing is, like, I know they would have gotten, it would have been bad news, because this thing was gigantic and it was fat. Like, the body was fat and it was red. It had like a little bit of red on the body. And so anyways, I thought of you, Nicole, right away. And you're lucky I didn't have my phone on me, because I would have taken a picture of it and sent it to you. But I didn't have my phone. It was on the inside, and I didn't want to leave it there to go get my phone, because Onyx had come out with me. Jack thankfully had stayed back in the house. So then I went and got the metal rake, and I went boop, and I squashed it and went. Then I thought to take a picture of it and send that to you, and I thought, I'll be nice to her today. See, because I'm the nice one. I'll be nice to her, and I won't send that to her. But yeah, it was it was so big and so scary looking. No, ma'am. I can't have that thing alive and at nose level to my dogs, even though my dogs get on my nerves. I can't have that thing nose level, because Onyx will be like, oh, what are you? I'll play with you and stick my nose right on you and bug ya. She is a hater, right? Oh yeah, I splatted that thing. So then I went upstairs, because I don't know if you guys know, but Trevor does not like spiders either. He'll be like, Mom, there's a spider, and there's like a little bitty little, like, dude, you're 6'4", kill it, you big baby. All right, fine. So then I use his shoe to kill it. Anyways, so I go running upstairs, and I'm like, Trav, guess what? He's like, what? And so I tell him the same story, and he goes, okay. And I was like, and I killed it. He goes, oh, because I went and killed it. And I said, why not? I said, you don't want it to get Jack or Onyx. He goes, because I've seen those videos, like when you kill it and then the little babies go running out. And I go, thanks, Trev. No, fortunately, it wasn't that dramatic or interesting. Hi, Patricia. How are you? She saved the dogs, but would have thrown me in. Oh my gosh. I would have loved for this to have been in Nicole's house. Y'all, she would have probably fainted, cried, screamed, yelled, had a nervous breakdown. She probably wouldn't have even gotten the vacuum. And even if she would have gotten the vacuum, this thing was so big, Nicole, it probably would have come back out of the vacuum with a vengeance. I'm telling you, this sucker was humongous. Y'all, I love that. Ugh, it's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Oh, just me telling Nicole a spider story. But I so wanted to take a picture of it, because I just don't understand, like, how big, round, and fat that body was. I swear to you, the body was like that. Honest, on it. I am not exaggerating. The body was like that. Actually, that's probably the size of the spider, those two right there with the big old long legs. And then it had red at the bottom of it. Y'all, I was like, no, ma'am. I cannot have you. And it was low enough and right there by the door, right there where the dogs go in and out. That Onyx most definitely would have been like sniffing around it, like, huh, what are you doing? Who are you? What do you do here? Oh, I don't like the gold. Ooh, I don't like the gold. Mm. I don't like the gold. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Aw, you can't tell me. Is that all I have left of that? How does one organize this drawer and then it becomes a mess all over again? Man, I don't like the gold. Do you guys like the gold? You hate spiders? I don't like the gold. Oh no, why am I only finding pieces? I thought I had a big old, like, spool of that. Did I use it on something lately? No. I've been using the little one, not that one. Why am I finding little pieces of this? Look. That's not fair. Maybe rose gold, Patty? Like, what do you mean? Like a rose gold like that? That's actually rose gold, even though it doesn't look like it. I might have to order, man, I'm finding things in this drawer that I didn't even know was here. Telling you guys. That's just pearls, but we always do pearls. I don't want to do pearls. I wanted to do, that's actually what I had in mind, but I don't like that gold. You guys probably can't see it, but that's the gold. That's why I'm saying I don't like it. It's like that very yellow gold. Maybe if it wasn't such a yellow gold, I wouldn't be so mad at it. But yeah, no, not that one. You think you look sad? I do have pearls. I have a lot of pearls. Hold on. But aren't you guys tired of seeing pearls? Hold on. I feel like that's too small. This is all, that's all like ribbon feeling. No, we don't want any of that stuff. All right. Well, we might have to order something for this because, oh boy, that's not smart, Terry. Hello. Oh, Onyx, what are you doing? You're too big to get under there. You're gonna drop everything. Gosh. I don't have pink pearls. I have gold, white, and black. A wagga wagga? Wagga Wagga. Is that a real thing? Wagga Wagga? So do you guys not like this? Because I was just going to order more of this. I have to make sure I have money in my envelope. I'm just kidding. I have a crafting envelope too. I kind of like that one. No? I don't like this. I think that gold is not the right one. No pearls this time, Miss Connie? Yeah, see? Yes, order more, Catherine says. Okay, I'm going to order more, and then you know what's going to happen. The thing that always happens, I'll find the whole reel of this. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to order more of that. Okay, now let's finish, you know, because squirrel, spider, I don't know, whatever you want to say. Nicole's going to wring my neck. Okay, let's top off the little bits of this now with a little bit of white gold from Finn. A little bit of white gold. Oh, also, y'all, I just got so some exciting news. The new owners of DQ, my bosses, have figured out that USPS is best shipping to me. So I already got my order, so my restock is already in. So if you were looking for some Pint Art stuff, whether it be whatever, acrylic primer, whatever, it's there. If you're looking for any Diva Design stencils, that's going to be here today, I believe. And I already restocked the Pokey Tools, and I already restocked the redesign. If there's some redesign that has not restocked, it's because they are out of stock. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. All right, this is one of my absolute favorites. The white gold, oh, it's gorgeous. But we're just going to, even though I said I didn't want gold, you'll see that this gold, if you haven't seen me use it before, is different. It's almost like the delicate metallic gold or the champagne pigment. That's what the white gold is. So we're just going to go on what looks like, I don't know, the little like quotation marks. I'm just going to hit the very high points of it, and that's it. You guys might not even be able to see it because as I see the reflection, oh, you guys can a little bit, the reflection, but it's just so that on the very bulbs of these, you can't see down here where I'm at, but on the very bulbs of these, there's just that little bit of shine. Sharon, I told Nicole she'd never make it living in Hawaii. Oh, if you lived in Hawaii and you woke up and found like scorpions in your shoes and all the other things climbing up the walls, if she doesn't like spitters, she'd never make it living in Hawaii. Never. Every morning you have to bang out your shoes to make sure there's nothing inside of them. All right, and then same thing, we're just very little. I'm just going over just the tops. I don't even know if you guys can see it, but it's just the very tops. Then you got a little bit of the white gold. Nope, no Hawaii for me. I Googled but not seeing anything. She's probably not seeing anything because she's Googling it but closing her eyes. I can tell you right now. Okay, and I really do think this is really going to be pretty on here. And I get these from Amazon, so it's in my Amazon store, so I will just go and order it. I'm pretty sure it'll be here tomorrow. But see, I don't know why I have these 3 pieces like that. Okay, so now what else do we need to do to this? Because we already did the flowers. I'm a little concerned that the S is going to be covered when we do the trim, which I should have boot scooted that over a lot more, but what do you do? I don't know. I think I kind of like it like that because don't forget, I'm going to resin this. So I'm going to use the rhinestones as the wall for the resin. So the resin is not going to come up as high as the bling here. It's just going to come right below it. I mean, obviously you're not trying to do like a half, inch thick of resin. It's just enough to cover it and to do the trim there. So, all right, that's that. My husband got bitten by a Texas. Oh, Yvetta's amazing. Amazing. I was born and raised there till I was 13. I hardly wore shoes. In Hawaii? Oh, yeah, you don't wear shoes in Hawaii. That's why Nicole would fit right in. She doesn't like to wear shoes. But then when she woke up and seen things crawling up on the wall and inside of the shoes that she might have to wear, yeah, she would have a nervous breakdown. All right. So, because it's still pretty early, I'm just going to go ahead and paint the bottom of this. I would normally not do that with you guys, but I didn't bring anything else out here to do. Did I? Did I show you guys how cool? I don't know if you guys can tell. Can you guys see their bubbles? It's got the 3D varnish on there. Let's hold it like this. But look at how pretty it turned out. Like once it's all set and look at it's all nice and bendy and everything. But look at how vibrant that is. And the bag, oh. So pretty. And you see the dried stickles on there? Just enough to give it a little bit of something, 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 something. Hi, Yolanda. Normally, I am traditional to Christmas, but man, this is big. Yeah, you know what, Yolanda? I think it was maybe maybe a couple years now. I'm usually traditional with Christmas too, but then I did it like an indigo blue, and I was like, oh, okay, Christmas doesn't always have to be red and green. And then I did like a turquoise blue, and then I started doing the pinks, and I was like, hey, I kind of like it that it's not always traditional. But I was like that for a while, where everything I did, I even have projects on my Instagram, if you go back, and everything is red and green, red and green, red and green. I don't know. I kind of like the traditional too. Yes, I did an indigo blue, and I was like, oh, this is going to be very different for Christmas. And it turned out pretty. I actually think I used Yvetta's the blue and white stripes. I remember that paper, using that paper, and then incorporating, I don't know, I think I did something else with it. But it turned out really cute. And then I started experimenting and doing different colors. And I think I only started to do that because I was getting bored with doing Christmas. And so I was like, okay, I need to change this up somehow. And so I started changing colors. Oh, Marilyn, that's awful. So I'm painting this because I really want to do these feeties. Because I don't know, did you guys see all of the... It's got pretty feeties. Plus, we can use a big Mama Gemma brush down on here. And we don't have to worry about the paper. And we can kind of get this painted pretty quickly, I think. I'm going to have to Google what this Wagga Wagga or whatever she said is. Okay, look at all this stuff on my desk. Oh, Lordy B. Ashley's probably going, I can't see. Too much. Clutter. Y'all, it's going to take me a while to open this new pokey tool. Look it. I'm being stingy and haven't even opened this pokey tool yet. Not that I need to, because I have 3 pokey tools right here. I love my pokey tools. All right, let's get a big Mama Gemma brush. Can I help you? Ari, this is the phone case you got on him, Ari. I know you're probably not here, but... honey, I put in a complaint that he has not come yet. I put in a complaint. I did. I put in a complaint. I said, the nerve of you to not come and bring my Troy his phone case. I'm going to need y'all to hurry up. Oh, where did he go? Jeez, he moves fast. What is that you use as a decoupage medium on the Prima type papers? 3D gloss gel. 3D gloss gel. It comes in the big Mama Gemma bottles, or it comes in the little squeezy bottles like this. I have them both, I think. I know I have the squeezy ones. For sure. I think I still have them up there. I don't know. But I know I have the squeezy tubes for sure. I'm holding it so it doesn't boot scoot around on the desk, and because I didn't seal the front, and I just painted my arm. Yes, you know, just another day in the crafting world, painting my arm. Oh, Aria's still here. My Chihuahua Troy, my Troy boy. PT time? By the way, I'll be visiting your area Thursday evening. What's Thursday evening? Is that 4th of July? Or is Thursday for 4th of July? Are you coming here for 4th of July, Yolanda? Oh, you want to show Ari? Ari, he wants to show you again. See him smiling at you? Aw, how sweet. He wanted to show you again. Clickable links where? In the comments? Well, all my links are always in my description. Always, always, always. I'm coming a little early to visit my sister. Oh! Thank you, Tanya. No, Rochelle, I don't, but I will seal the upper. And I didn't seal the upper part. That's what would be cling-clanging around. Because the resin's only going to go at the bottom, and I didn't seal the top. That was so cute. He was like, let me show her. I don't want you to show her, Mom. It's my phone. I want to show her. Okay, Lindo, my house of joy. He knew what I was saying. He knew what I was talking about. This is just busy work. I usually don't do this with you guys, but I guess I could have got off early and started packing orders. No. See, I have to be all set up for that. I do that when we come home after I get Trev. And I put out the shipping table and all the goods for Troy, his drawer to get his goodies that he puts in the packages, and get his table out so he can sit and stamp his name. Oh my gosh, there's somebody's order that went out last Friday, and I forgot to let him stamp his name. Hi, Joanne. Y'all, yeah, he was so mad that I wouldn't open the box back up. And I know you guys are all going to say, why didn't you open the box back up? Because the way that I put the label on the box, I put it like on the crease. So that way you guys can see. I don't know if you guys realize that I do that. But I put the label in such a way that like you can see if somebody's cut open the box. And that's why I always put the like stickers on the ends. So you can see if somebody's messed with your box. I don't know if you guys have ever realized that's why I put the labels where I do. And I would have had to cut the label and my printer. I didn't get a new printer yet. My thermal printer was giving me problems. So the new one hadn't come. It didn't come until Saturday, and I didn't want to have to reprint labels. So if you're the person who got the order that Troy did not get to stamp his name, just know that he was not very pleased with me. You noticed it on the box, Ari? You noticed it, Jeanette? Yeah. I don't know. I'm weird like that because he's got his hair did. I don't know. I'm weird like that because, people like to go through boxes and be like slick and stuff. And so I do it in such a way that you will know because they can't line up something and they're not going to, you know what I mean? You're going to know. That's why my labels are blue. That's why I put them where I put them. I don't know. It's the little things, I guess. I'm weird like that. I just showed Mama what we got. Aww! You noticed it on the boxes too? Oh, that's so cool. I didn't know if you guys ever realized that that's why I did it. But even before I had this store, whenever I would ship out my orders for the auctions and stuff, I've always done that. I don't know. I just hear stories, you know what I mean? So I don't want anybody going through your stuff. That's not theirs to be going through. Just like how somebody just, emptied the whole box. I know they emptied that whole box because there was no way for them to be able to put that package back together to show that they didn't go through the package. I'm so happy, Lori. I'm glad that it made it intact. You're not weird. You're very kind and thoughtful. Oh, thanks, Trees. I love your fancy handwriting. Oh, that's because I would do calligraphy on I would do hand lettering on yours because Troy sent you a card, so I hand lettered on the outside of yours. All right, so I'm gonna so now it's got the base layer on there. So the paint is thick because it's the chalk paint. So that's why I'm saying if you don't get Troy's stuff that he sent to you, Sharon, I'm going to be very ticked off because they not only went through your box and got bogus prices, but they opened everything that I wrapped. And that is bananas to me. Bananas that they did that. I kind of remember now. I put in a bunch of castings for you in that box. Okay. I'm going to have to change this brush because it's leaving brush marks and I don't like it. And anyways, it's not even the finished layer, so I probably will finish this off camera with you guys because this needs to dry so I can put down the last coat, but I'm going to change the brush because I don't like these brush marks that are happening. Ooh, I don't know, Kay. I was going to just I'm going to do the antiquing like I did on the top and then do the antiquing gel with the pearl white. So basically, the feet, I was just going to, trying to pick it up and not scratch. So the feet were going to look like this. So Kay was asking, okay, Ari, Have a good dinner. Tell Mama, have a good dinner. Have a good evening. So Kay was asking if I was going to paint the feet silver. What color is the paint itself, Mac? The paint itself is the country green. Country green with antique umber first, and then the wall lazur in metallic pearl white, topped with white gold Finnabair wax. Silver would be pretty to have silver feeties. Oh God, you guys know I'm not good with silver. All right, I was going to finish this off camera without you guys. Oh, you know what? I just thought of something. Hold on. We got to find the mouse. Goes between all these screens. There it is. Hi. I'm going to order the trim from Amazon right now. If the trim gets here tomorrow, I'll finish this with you guys. I'm going to paint the bottom. The green. And then I'll finish it with you guys, and you guys can help me decide on that, on the silver. Because, you know, me and silver don't usually get along. I usually have a really hard time with silver. Like, I put it on, and then I hate it. So, if it's not here, if the trim is not here tomorrow, I'll just set this aside, and then, because I don't imagine it would take longer than 2 days. Oh, but then it is, again, a holiday week. All right, well, I don't know. I'm going to, as soon as I get off of here, I'm going to order the trim, this trim, more of this. And then as soon as this gets here, I'll finish it with you guys. Obviously, we'll start something else tomorrow because I want to use one of Andy's papers. Contemplating is my favorite. I just need to figure out what to put her on. If you don't know what I mean, Contemplating is the black and white one that he did. Let me show ya. Let me show ya what I'm talking about. Oh, where's my Andy papers? Anyways, I'll just show you right here. This one. So I don't know what I want to put her on, but it has to be the right something. So if I can't figure out what to put her on, then I'll use one of the other papers. But I want to use her tomorrow, but if not, we'll use one of the Andy papers tomorrow. And then whenever the trim gets here, I'll finish the tray with you guys, and we'll figure out how to do the feeties, because I'm telling you, just even thinking about the silver scares me. Make the feeties match the front. Oh, Miss Connie says to make the feeties match. That's the one I ordered. Oh, Contemplating, is that the one you ordered? I just love her. She's just so, she just looks so sweet. I just thought the feet would match the trim, but then, yeah, go ahead and do it like the front. Oh, now you're saying no? Miss the live, have to watch replay, receive my order today, all the goodies. Aww! Hi, Kathy. Mail service goes through your packages at Christmas. I sent 2 loaves of banana bread. Then in July, I get a notice to pick up a pack. Was it gross? Was the banana bread gross for Christmas and you got a notice in July? Hi, Celeste. I think you should match the feetie to the rim of the tray. Okay, that's what I'm going to do then. I'm good, Kathy. All right, so tomorrow, I don't know, I'm going to go in the craft room. I'm going to look to see, because she's got to go on something beautiful, right? And then I don't know. She's got to go on something beautiful. But I have ideas for, remember this one I was saying might look good with the wings in my store too. So, I don't know. But I want to find something really pretty to do on her. But we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out. I'll figure it out. Hopefully, way before 30 minutes before I usually do. But anyways, it was a brick. Oh, Ugh. The nerve, I swear. Alrighty, y'all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you so very much to those of you who have gotten your orders in. If you have not and you don't know what I'm talking about, we released Christmas in July and we released Andy Skinner 2025 papers on Friday. They are in the store, so go get yours before they are gone. I will reorder. And anything that you may have been looking for that was out of stock, you might want to check again because it's probably back in stock, with the exception of a couple of things like stencils and stuff, but that should be here today. Anyways, I love you guys. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for just showing us all the love all the time. We appreciate it so very much. We will see you tomorrow. He's going to do this until he gets here, and then it will make him happy for like an hour, and then he'll be asking me for a phone case again for tomorrow. But I love him. Talk to you later. Bye.